Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on how I mold my hair and how I do the ball cap method. So I've already done a tutorial showing you guys how pretty much I just mold my hair and apply my wigs, but sometimes I want to go a little bit for that more realistic look. So when I want to do that, I'll use the ball cap method. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I do it, then keep on watching. All right, so for starters, I'm starting off with clean, freshly washed hair. As you guys can see, my hair is a little bit on the dry side. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a towel. All right guys, so I already have my towel applied over my shoulders, and of course you guys know I like to use my clip to keep it nice and secure like a smock. And now what I'm gonna be doing is just spraying a little bit of water and conditioner on my hair. As you guys know, I like to always do this before I'm about to mow down my hair because, you know, it's easier to work with wet hair for one, and also I just kind of want to treat my hair, so either use water and conditioner or just a leave-in treatment. Alright, so I already have my hair nice and wet. As you guys can see now, my little curls are trying to pop out. And I'm just taking a wide tooth comb, making sure to detangle my hair. You never want to just go in and start trying to mess with your hair. You're going to make your hair break off. So I'm just using a wide tooth comb and making sure my hair is nice and picked out. Next, I'm just going to take my rat tail comb and start to make a part down the center of my head. The part doesn't have to be perfect. I just like to do that so that it's mimicking the shape of my frontal. And it just helps that area lay super flat. Even when I get my hair braided, I usually get it braided in this same style. I have a part here and then the braids going down. Next, I'm going to be using a little bit of the nitro foamy lotion. I like this one because it doesn't run. Like, see how it's on my hands and it's staying stiff? So that just helps when basically you just don't want to make a mess. So I like this one because it doesn't run, but it's not sticky. Like, I even put this over my weave and everything when I have it underneath the dryer. And yeah, it never makes my hair like sticky or nasty or anything. So definitely my favorite setting foam. So I'm just gonna start by molding my hair with my setting foam first. Alright, so I have a good amount of setting foam applied, and now I'm just gonna brush that through my hair. I have found that whenever I do the setting foam first and then start with my gel or whatever I'm gonna use to set my hair in like the heart shape, that basically it just makes it easier when I go to the gelling process, and I don't have to use nearly as much gel because the setting foam has already started to mold my hair in place. So as you guys can see, it's already getting pretty flat. And I'm going to be going in with my unicorn snot from I Am Blessed Hands. I will be doing a full review on what I think about this product, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so I pretty much have it gelled down in the way that I want. I just need to place my cap. Now, before I showed you guys that I kind of left my edges out a little bit. But because we're going to be doing the ball cap method this time, I want to make sure I get my edges really good. So I'm going in with the Got To Be Glue gel in the black bottle. And that's what I'm applying over all of my hair actually, and then my edges. Alright, so now that I have my hair nice and gelled down, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a stocking cap. You can actually apply 2 if you like. It just is gonna make your hair more secure. But I like to keep my ball cap pretty thin. It's just easier, especially on the front. So I'm just gonna be applying 1. Alright, so I'm back after letting my hair dry for about 30 minutes underneath my dryer. And as you guys can see, it's dried nice and flat. So now what I'm gonna do is go in with my Got To Be Glue freezing spray and basically spray my hairline. So I like to kind of just spray and then use my finger to direct how I want the spray or where I want it to go. So now that I have on my first layer of spray, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use my dryer to kind of get the spray to harden. Okay, so once I'm done drying that first layer, I like to go in one more time and just kind of seal that with a little bit more spray and then dry that layer. Okay, so now I have that final layer dry and it's really nice and firm around my edges, which is what we want. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little hold right over like the top of my ear. And then I'm basically just gonna pull my ear through that hole. And this is gonna make sure that this area right here is nice and flat. Because it's hard to like really gel it down unless you have something pulling it taut. So we're using that ear hole to make sure we can get it really flat. Okay, and then finally we're gonna go in with some more of our Got To Be gel and put it just over where our ear is. Because I like something a little heavier to be able to hold that little pocket of fabric down. Same thing for this side. And then I hit it with my freeze spray. Alright, so I finally have that final layer nice and dry. So now I'm going to take my scissors and I like to start cutting in the middle just to kind of release the tension. And then I kind of pull my cap taut like this, and whatever is sticking to my head, or whatever's not sticking to my head, I guess is better verbiage, I cut away. Alright, so this is what my cap looks like now that I've cut away all of the excess fabric. As you guys can see, there is like some area still over my tabs, where it's not laid flat. So basically I'm going to spray a little bit more of the Got To Be freeze spray and then use my dryer to mold it down. Now I did a really good job of making sure this did not roll, but if yours rolls up a little bit, you just take a little bit of the gel. You want to use the gel, not the spray, so that it kind of like smooths it down and holds it into place. All right, so I went ahead and dried my cap one more time. I did cut away a little bit of, just a tiny bit of extra cap that was kind of hanging on each side of my ear tabs. But that won't make much of a difference for me since I'm not gluing my hair down or even doing baby hairs anyway. So what I'm gonna be doing is taking my normal face powder and basically just using that to put some powder on my cap. All right, so once I have my makeup applied to my cap, we're gonna set it one last time with some Got To Be spray. So needless to say, you will need a lot of this spray, but it's gonna be totally worth it in the end. So I'm just gonna spray a very light layer. And then use my blow dryer to seal it. All right, so now that I have my makeup applied and sealed, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my wig. All right, guys, so as you can see, I have applied my wig and now my parting looks super natural. Before, I was having a really big issue with seeing where the band of the wig cap was, but now that we have it glued to our head and we've cut that band away, my wig is laying seamlessly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and style my hair and I'll be right back to show you guys the completed look.